Hi everybody, it's your girl Ashidondo aka her just Ketike. We are going to focus on a popular Ondo dish, obelala Asepo. One of the main ingredients, okra. You can choose almost any type of meat you want. Just make sure it's not too fatty. For this episode, we're gonna use shrimp. The other ingredient, red palm oil, and then dry pepper. Okra is supposed to have, for lack of a better word, a slimy consistency, but I promise you, it's tasteful slimy. When you add onions, it takes that away. Say it with me. No tomatoes, no onions, no bell pepper. Dry powder cayenne pepper. Seasoning. This is crayfish or prawn or crawfish or shrimp, but basically dry, powdered, and it adds taste to it. And we have salt. And I'm going to separate those. We use those last. My trusty seasoning. Now, if you don't have access to the chicken bouillon, you can use Maggi. And finally, cone, popularly called potash. There are some that no, it's not potash, it's actually trona. I would let you argue that with Google. Now that we talked about the ingredients, how to fix. I'm gonna chop off the okra and put it in the blender. And in doing that, remember our potash tenderizes the okra and it's also add to the appeal, which is the draw of it. So we're going to cut. So you cut that off, okay? We don't need that part. You do that with all the others. So it's like bite size. This much okra, you just need like that much of the cone. Now it's ready for the blender. And don't forget the potash. And then we add water. We're gonna add, see, that much. When blending, just want to have some of the seeds in there. Usually I go with the pulse, okay? This consistency. So you don't want it fine, you don't want a fine paste. 2.5 cups of water. It's starting to boil. So we're going to start with the palm oil. So you just need that much. Don't be so shy with it, okay? So it's about that much. So we add to the pot of boiling water. It's supposed to give, instead of this red color to it, I like the color. I feel your eyes eat first. This bean, as you can imagine, this is all pepper. Nothing sort of calming it down. Very spicy. If you're not too big on it, 1 tablespoon, you should be good. And sprinkle. The best way I could describe obelala Asepo is like pepper soup. And then you add okra. We are going to add our seasoning. My choice of meat is shrimp. If your choice of meat is chicken or beef, cook whatever your choice of meat is. Basically reduce the fat because it affects the drawability of the okra. Now I'm gonna add seasoning. So this is about a cube, you know, if you wanna try to get an idea of the measurement. So you add that. The mixture that we had earlier, it's come to a boil, so that's water, palm oil, dry pepper, and seasoning. Now we're gonna add the okra. Okra more than water. Gonna go, let's see, little by little, and you stir it in bit by bit. Adding. Remember the drawability I was talking about? The dry crayfish and the salt. Now they can go in because of the thickness of the okra. If you add it before, it makes it difficult to gauge and, you know, kind of get the right amount. Please don't walk away. If you leave it, it's gonna bubble up to the surface and it may spill over. So we add about a teaspoon is fine. Now we add the salt. We already added the seasoning and the dry crayfish, crawfish, so mindful of the salt. You can actually add a little bit of bitter leaf. So we're gonna add the last part, the shrimp. And I'm adding it last, of course, because you know shrimps cook a lot really quick. See? So they cook very quickly. You're gonna cover it, and for about 5 or so minutes, just let everything introduce themselves before I introduce myself to them. Are you? Oh. That's a wrap. Bye.